This year we are celebrating Reformation, which is yearly event. The purpose of this celebration is to remember that as a church we are saved by grace, not by works, which was started by Reverend Dr. Martin Luther, who was a Catholic priest, who saw that there was the need to preach to the world that we are saved by grace, not by works. And this led to him being accused. So he escaped from where he was, and while at his hiding place, wrote many books. And these works brought about reformation, change in attitude, change of how to do things to the whole church. Through Martin Luther, Lutheran Church was established. And every year, 31st October, Reformation is celebrated throughout the world, anywhere Evangelical Lutheran Church is. And the school, we are also celebrating Reformation to tell our staff, our children, everybody that there is the need for reform our attitude, reform our actions to the positive. We also take this period to organize quizzes for our students. The quiz is basically based on the Lutheran Small Catechism, which is the core book where every committed Lutheran or communicant Lutheran have to go through. But the children have learnt it because we teach basic Christian morals here. So we are going to examine the children or put them in a contest to see how versed they are in the Lutheran Small Catechism. Then they will be awarded. Again, we have an award also for staff. Every year after the BEC, we rank or we do analysis, and the staff who performed well in their subject area, say English, mathematics, science, or whatever. If you are children, almost all of them, about 95% are getting between aggregate 1 and 2, then you will qualify for this award. But if you are children, you fall below this grade, 3, 4, you are not qualified. So you will see that from time to time, the teachers continue to improve upon their output and their performance. So this year, we are going to award about 17 staff who had their children scoring between grade 1 and 2 in their subject area that they taught the children. This serves as a motivation for others. For example, you'll be seeing that today there are some teachers who have received the awards 3 consecutive times because they keep on performing better and better. And this is what we are looking for. Because Lutheran school as it is, if you are getting grade 3, 4, and we are doing analysis, your grades are not looked at. We only consider those who got 1 and 2. And this is the standard that Lutheran school have set for itself.
Prior to the writing of the thesis by Dr. Martin Luther King, give us a background of how events were before he took it upon himself to engage in this kind of activity.
Martin Luther, as a Catholic priest, saw that in those days, sin were forgiven by buying a certificate called Certificate of Indulgence. And this led to Martin Luther. We need also to remember that the Bible was only in one language. And so Martin Luther had the opportunity of reading the Bible because he was a Catholic priest. And so when he saw that, no, there is truth in the gospel, which said that we are saved by grace, not by works. So he disagreed with what the then priests were doing by selling of indulgence. So with his disagreement, the church, that the Catholic Church, also disagreed with him and decided to drive him away from the church as a priest. He was also declared wanted by the church. And so he came out with 99 things that he has found to be wrong in the church and nailed it at the entrance of the church, called the 1995 thesis. So he escaped to his hiding place, and there he sat there to translate the Bible into his own language, German, and from Germany to other languages. And so that's how Martin Luther and the followers of Martin Luther became Lutheran Church. So that is the origin of Lutheran Church.
You have already told us of the importance of celebrating the Reformation Day every year. For students in Lutheran schools, how important is this celebration day?
Good. It is important because even though in the Lutheran we do not indoctrinate the children, that means we don't force them to learn Lutheran teachings, but we teach them basic Christian morals. And with this one, they need to know that you need to reform your life. Each year, just as in the 31st December, we do resolution for new things. Reformation is a period for the church and the children to reform their life for good things ahead of them, to plan ahead things they want to see positively and do away with the negative things. So that is the purpose of Reformation to the children.
This current quiz activity that you undertake, there's 6 schools that participate in it. Are they the only Lutheran schools in that?
Yeah, at the moment we have 6 Lutheran schools running. That is St. Paul's, where we are, Holy Trinity from Kumasi, St. Peter's from Medina, All Saint Anya, Trinity from Tema. We have another school at Bunkrugu, that's St. Andrew's Lutheran, back at the Northeast region. And 2 schools are under construction. One also at Anya and another one at Tafo, commonly called Mozizongo. So we are hoping that by the close of the year, we'll be having about 9 schools running under Lutheran schools.
Which school won last year?
In the quiz, the school that won was Holy Trinity Lutheran School, Kumasi. And this year they are poised of winning again. But St. Paul is also aiming hard to win the quiz.
Has St. Paul ever won?
No, the last year they placed second, but they are planning, they are prepared that they will take the cup this year.